Okay, that was very impressive, and I am glad it exists. It's coming out next year. It's coming out on PC, most importantly, for the first time ever for the series, and there's lots to show. Let's start by going to the beginning and seeing their intro, which is the lore for this series. And it appears that the human race, unsurprisingly for an Armored Core series, by that I mean exactly what they've done in every single other game, is they've blown themselves back to the Stone Age again. And that we're running on their ruins now. And this hellscape, blasted to ribbons, is about what you expect from an Armored Core game. You get to this screen, which seems to get on their open world aspect that this game promised. I'm not going to go into this right now, but it could be worrying. Though considering what they did with Elden Ring, I have hope. But it'll be interesting to see how they mesh open world with the format of an Armored Core. But let's get into the fun stuff. First off, this scene right here. Now, there's a few things that happen there. First off, we see the new shielding, which is weird because I believe in the leak trailers that color has been changed from blue to the, I believe it was yellow in the trailers. But that is their new kind of shielding. I forget what they call it, but it'll just basically just act, I'm assuming it'll just act like Kojima shielding from Armored Core 4. And then we get to this next part of this action, which is this drift turn, as we see there. And that is your main turning element from Armored Core 5. And we'll see a lot of elements from Armored Core 5. Now, I know there's a general distaste for Armored Core 5 among the AC fan base. I liked Armored Core 5, but that might have been more the fact that I was starved for AC content as opposed to actually liking the game. Though I don't believe it was terrible as people meant it out to be. We have some very just beautiful Armored Core images, just beautiful animations, a lovely pile driver here. I love the massive size of that thing. Not quite sure what this is. It seems to be that they've meshed a MT into an oversized machine. It looks like maybe a boss or some sort. I don't know. We'll have to find out on that area. And then we get to the helicopters. Straight out of AC5 with a whole lot of upgrades and a whole lot more guns. Those things look like they're going to be a lot of fun to fight. I'm guessing they're going to be transporting mats, but this one seems to have a massive cannon on the front. So those will be fun. Then we get to this scene. I'm assuming these ones in front, mats in front, are their version of MTs, or normals, or perhaps normals, as they seem to be, though I can't quite tell from this image, carrying their weapons with both hands, which does not indicate an Armored Core, because Armored Cores usually only hold their weapons with one hand. And I'm trying to see if these things... No, these appear to be your standard MTs. Your standard moves. Bad guys. So let's go on to the final thing. First of all, more images of that pile driver, which is beautiful. And then we have this. This is your main mech. And this looks like it's going to be a modest version of Armored Core, not Armored Core, White Glint. Which looks amazing. It looks a little toned down, but I do love the red eyes. Red eyes on a mech are always good. Though they seem to have gotten rid of the mono eye and staged for an array. Now this is interesting, because then they've also pulled another thing from Armored Core 5, and that is the bat swap for the weapons. Again, I'm assuming the lore of this game is that after Armored Core 5, they kept picking up Armored Core 4 era machines, and this is just Armored Core 5 a mess with all the upgrades and data that entails, though these games tend to have a massive time jump between eras, and even between games of the same series. Again, love the red eyes. But we're going to have to see. I'm very excited for this. I have concerns, but hopefully those are averted. From Software tends to do a very good job about games, and Elden Ring is a good example of they can do an open world game. But again, the most impressive thing about this, it's on Steam. It's coming to PC for the first time in history. But anyway, we prayed for answer. AC6 is real. It's coming out. And I'm going to have a lot of fun. And I imagine there's a whole lot of new people that are coming in going to be confused to all heck about what on earth this is, as this is FromSoft's longest running series. I hope to see you on the battlefield.